Hello. Look at that. We're streaming. I hit the go stream button and stuff started happening. Cameras started whirring. Lights started flickering. Diet Coke started a-pouring. Boy, welcome to the Kench Niners Wednesday, the 12th of August, some year. Right around now, this is right around now is my 3-year streaming anniversary. It's not going to say that on Twitch. Twitch doesn't really keep track that well. But I remember if I started right in August, right in the mid-August, so right around now, 3 years ago. And when I started, I was doing 7-day-a-week streams, only an hour and a half, because I didn't have like the mid-roll. It just went right from the fly into the music, but still. And I'd like to be able to do it for at least another 3 years. You know what I mean? It's been a really fun time. Somehow, I don't know what about it is fun, but that's kind of obvious. I just get to do my little show, broadcast my show here from the Kench Niner Studios. I get to enjoy a lovely, icy, freshly poured can of Diet Coke into a glass. I get to whip out the beautiful blue Bluetooth controller and show it to the world. That's how we fly around. We go like this. We go like
Bluetooth controller offers seamless
computer cancel.
Quality for your devices.
Computer cancel. Jesus. I got to turn that off. She's way too sensitive. I'm not using the start words. I did not use the starter word. She just kind of hears it. It's not good. And I have too many of these listening devices as is. Way too many. I honestly, more than one is kind of too many. If you but see, it's always good to, we'll talk about this some other time. All right. So what's happening today? It's a Wednesday. I'm going to fly around. We're going to go in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I don't know where we're going to go or what plane we're going to fly in. We're going to check the marketplace. I'll be around 45 minutes to an hour. It's almost always less than an hour, or usually less than 45. After I, do a little sightseeing flight, we get the plane started, we take off, we check out what's in the area below us, find a nice landing strip to land on, and that's a successful little flight. Been doing it. It's like that's the description of the last 1,000 or more flights we've had. Then there'll be the big brain games. That I haven't been doing since the very beginning, only the last year or so. The big brain games is when I whip up, bring up the browser where we use these daily brain teaser style games. It's the Quirtle, the Revealed, the Tightrope Trivia, the Reunion, the Loop, the New York Times Connections, and the Octurtle 7 puzzles. Some of which have less or more community opportunity for community input. Then there's going to be the short break. That's where I run my mid-roll. And today is I'll give you a little preview. Today's guitar day. Yesterday I was playing my piano, or not, yesterday, right? It was Sunday. No, yesterday was Tuesday. So Monday I was playing my piano. The days go by so quickly. This is what I like to call my fancy cheap Amazon guitar. The brand is Leo James. It's a Chinese made company. It's a Chinese company. It's a brand of it's effectively the house brand of a factory in Japan that makes 4,000 guitars a month. But they actually have gotten over the years to do it very effectively. And this is a $250 guitar. It's very inexpensive. You're getting a Floyd Rose style, but a double lock and bridge there. Bolt-on neck, but very, very well quality, good sculpting back there. Very good quality. The Floyd Rose is perfect. This mid pickup there is pretty much a waste of time, but that's fine. You really don't need it. And I've been playing it a lot. I really like to. The other one I have has the stainless steel frets. These are the regular nickel steel frets. So we'll be talking about guitars a little bit, talking about, collection guitars, what I like about this one, what I don't like about this one, whatever. Should you buy one like this? Because you can. And they make it in a style. This is not like painted on or a photo thing. It's a real burl wood veneer. It's very thin, but it's real. It's kind of impressive at that cost. And then they have kind of these other styles, but they're pretty cool looking guitars, I think. And it kind of matches the headstock. At least you can see they were trying. But most importantly, I have a pick. that this isn't a real fender pick, but the pick matches the style of the guitar so perfectly that there are places you can put the pick on the guitar where it's almost impossible. If my finger weren't there, you wouldn't know it was there. I kind of like to point. There's a couple down here too. Oops, down here, where if you put the pick in a certain spot, right around there. And if I just like glued it there and then showed the guitar, I say, I lost my pick. Where's my pick? You wouldn't be able to find it. This pick is, oh fuck, I lost it. I'll find it. It's on the floor. It's the exact correct same color of the guitar. I like it when the pick matches the guitar. It's right here. It did not go into the Twilight Zone. It's right here. I have a couple of these. I have a couple of these gray ones. I like it when the strap matches. This is just a black strap though. I'm not going to get like an iridescent green strap. All right, let's get in. We're moved through the introductory section. Can put the guitar down. It is what it is. Let's bring up Microsoft Flight Simulator 24. That's the meat of the first section here. What's the meaty part of the thing? Gaming with Cam. What's going on here? There's your introductory. What's on the marketplace? 3 new upgrades. Why do they keep? When? How can I dismiss this? That's been that way. Okay. There's the 707 320. Is that? But that's a free upgrade. What is that? How does that work? I mean, there's the new 707, but I'm wondering whether it's how much it costs, basically. Right. And would it be trending or something? 737. I heard there was an... Oh, yeah, this. Okay. So let's see how this works. You get for free. That's a good value right there. We're not going to say no to free, are we? And this won't take long because it is streamed. So it's only acquired the acquisitions, the effectively the ownership rights to it. But let's check it out. You know what I mean? So we're gonna fly there, and I guess the appropriate place to fly a historic 707 is New York City. Okay, so that's the plane we had last time. I have no idea where a Boeing 747. I hope it's in B, but okay, it's in the new section. Nice. Now the only issue is cold starting these takes an hour, and I only have 40 minutes. You know what I mean? Or like for the first time running through the checklist, it takes about 15 to 20 minutes. We could do it, but I don't want to do it this time. I would like to fly around in it. All right, so an appropriate place, I think. To, oh wait! I missed something here. Okay, here, configure. Sorry, didn't mean to say configure. I want to see what liveries. So first of all, these are variants. We have, so we have an original. And then one that's been slightly upgraded, I think. Original panel. Like this one has a GNS in it. It really doesn't matter. Excuse me. The navigation style was old style navigation on. So I don't care. Let's leave it what it is. Okay, Air India. You got a bunch of these. Boeing. Korean Air. Do we have Pan Am? We do have Pan Am. You know, I'm thinking flying Pan Am over New York City. You know what I mean? That's got to be a vibe. We flew the Pan, maybe we'll get a screenshot. Oh, and they have TWA too. Let's do Pan Am now. I like these out of business airlines, though. It's kind of cool. And I think it will be under B once it's not a new item. Okay, so as I mentioned, Nuevo Yorko. We'll start from Newark. We'll fly over New York. Looks a little, or Linden. We'll start from Linden, right? Linden's a lot less busy, and it's got a perfectly long runway. Oh, actually, no, not Linden. What was I thinking of? Okay, there's New York City right here. Oh, here. Newark. I said New York, didn't I? Yeah, that's plenty. Set as departure. This is the inaugural flight that I've taken in a 707, and you'll see it's not that exciting, I think. Most of the... first of all, let's sit here. I'm going to be sitting on the pad, because I want to take a look around the cockpit. Mm-hmm. And normally, of course, you do this while it's cold. But I don't want to cold start the engines. There you go. So we say we're ready to fly. But well, we're getting closer. All right, so first thing I want to take a look is outside the plane. Look, okay, we got flaps and trim are preset to the correct takeoff positions. You got those old style, low bypass engines, jet engines. Not very efficient, kind of loud, but they got you there. And the old 707 design. Man, I remember I think the first time I flew when I was a kid, my parents flew from Los Angeles to New York and back with me and a kid, and I think we went twice, and it was in a 707, and it was a comfortable ride compared to anything else, that's for sure. It was a good way to go. Okay, and we got the cockpit. There's always the overheads, a lot of overhead stuff. Let's see how much is actually thing. Okay, I don't care about the covers. Okay. Windshield wipers. Okay, wipers. Good to know. In case that comes up, cover. Okay, everything's covered. Brakes. Anti-skid. Spoiler. Nacelle anti-ice. Cool stuff to know. This is okay. Landing lights. Landing light extensions. Interesting. Turn light. Okay, I'm just checking. Look, I've never seen any of this stuff before. Okay, there's some more things up here. These are all going to be circuit breakers. Like under the cover, to say, okay, flap logic mode. So there is. This is pretty detailed, obviously, and that's just the overhead. These big things here are your fire, right? Fire handles, fire bottles. So it's all firing. 4 engines, speed brakes, reverse thrusters, pretty standard. Okay, oh yeah, and you got a pad here that has some stuff here. Anyway, let's fly around and we'll explore it some other time. All right, so we're gonna build up some power here. So you can see who we're moving those things forward, right? And we release the brakes. Brakes are released. Get some nice smoky effects. These would not have been very clean engines. We are set to go. I mean, we should be prepared. Just it does seem to be taking its time. I hope I didn't mess up something. All right, is that full power? I mean, maybe it just takes a little while to build up speed. We're getting there. And of course, as jet engines go, they gotta take a while. Or 170. Okay, yeah, we're gonna hit 125 is VOR. There we go. So we're gonna rotate a little bit here. Establish positive rate of climb. Positive rate of climb. Gear up. Gear's coming up. There it is. Don't overclimb. Gear's coming in. Doors closed. Okay, flaps in. Back to climb power from takeoff power. This is pretty cool. I mean, it is a vibe. It is a vibe. Now, one thing we will not be doing is going up to altitude, flying around at some high altitude. But, okay, yeah.
United 41, exit runway when able.
Yeah, the thrust, also the throttle doesn't really, it works in a different way than a simpler plane does. Got some huge, like a school down there. This is New Jersey, Linden, New Jersey, but it is definitely kind of a suburb of New York, which is right there. Well, okay, so we're gonna head up that way. There's a lot of dock and very detailed piers and freight handling activity up here. In the real world, this would probably be not advised to be making a turn like this at this low altitude. Okay, we're doing 200 knots, so we're flying. There's some train activity there. I believe, oh, I've not turned real weather on. Let's see, because last time it was off. Yeah, let's turn live weather on and see what, like, it'll take a little while to load. Give it a second, or a minute. It's effectively loading weather based on the weather reports. Oh, okay, I'm doing full down, and it's not putting the nose down. Okay, come on, fly down. Let's pull full. What is it saying? What's like frequency change? What is it saying? Is it overspeeding?
Newer tower, key in a station 9er.
It's probably giving me a lot of I have no idea what it's trying to tell me. It's not in English. I wonder if it's a non-language. But I wonder if we could turn off warnings. I'll have to figure that out. The point is, it's almost certainly warning because of these low altitudes. When we're outside of the cockpit, it's not an issue. But there are definitely planes that go, pull up, or low altitude, low altitude, low altitude. I mean, it's good to know because you might not be able to see. Anyway, according to this, we have turned on live weather. Look how big that shadow is, man. We've turned on live weather, and it's a clear day in New York. That's a possibility. It's August. Let's check out the old statutes of liberties.
United 661.
And again, when you want to turn in this plane, you better make some plans a long time ahead.
Too low. Gear.
Too low gear.
Gear.
No. No to the gear. No to the gear. No to the gear. Anyway, this is why I don't fly these planes very often. I don't like them nagging me about flying too dang low. But it's a beautiful day. It's a gorgeous afternoon. It's 3 hours later. It's 3 p.m. or whatever. 2:30. There's the Statutes of Liberties. Right there. And it's cool at night, too.
Exit runway when able.
And there's Ellis Island. Well, let's check out, man. This is Roosevelt Island. Let's just speed 190. We're flying too low. Too low. Gear. Too low. Gear. Can I shut off those nannies? Because we're going to be flying in between buildings in a 707, okay? And then she said, "You're crazy. Stop flying." Also, September 11th. Oh, what happened to my engine? Why is it in reverse? Oh, what happened to my engine? Oh, my engines went off. Why are they in reverse? I'm trying to turn my engines back on.
United 661. Exit
Why
runway
is it?
when able.
What happened to my engines? Hold on a second. Okay. Something's operating my engines, and it set them to reverse. I guess maybe if you're too low, because I didn't touch them, but they're kind of doing something funky. So that's the other reason I don't like to fly these. They have all these automated systems which are designed to keep you from crashing, but I want to do it manually. I want to fly, I want to fly manually. What's going to happen? Right, here's the East River, Hudson River, East River. I don't know how they came up with that naming convention. Empire State Building. And we're going to check out it's probably nanoing me. Nanny. Glide slope. Wow. Now I got to keep an eye on the engines because it seems like at some point it decides to go into reverse. And it's very hard to get out of reverse. I think there's a way to do it, but I don't remember what it is. RB plus A. I don't even know if I have that on my thing. All right, Central Park. Very nice. Big. Lots of stuff in it. There's the Metropolitan Museum, which is part of Central Park. There's the big pond where you can rent rowboats and stuff. And they got some baseball diamonds or something over here. There's something else up there. That's it. And then we head up north to get the Harlem area up here. That's the Bronx. What is going on with this plane? Wait, what happened to the engines? Are they going down? Okay, no, the engines are still working. I gotta keep my eye on the engine. Last time the engines just went to reverser while I was in the air with the gear up. I don't know what that's about. But maybe if you go really low. So that's the very tippy top of Manhattan there. And that's you basically see the whole island from here. It's pretty cool. LaGuardia is over there. The Bronx, Queens, Brooklyn's down the other way. Let's head that way. It is definitely a lovely day. This area has gone through several rounds of improvement. Oh, hello. We got another visitor, apparently. How you doing? Beautiful day to be flying over the northeast seaboard, or New York specifically. Just checking out things. It's been a while. Apparently, I saw some other people in the 707. I was like, is it one of those $10? I guess it's a free. I guess because they already have the base model or whatever of the 707. So this is just an update, or maybe it's just a free $10 or free, free as part of the base Microsoft Flight Simulator package. It comes with some planes, and maybe this is one that it now comes with it because it doesn't charge. And as far as I know, it's not really an upgrade. But it is what it is. I don't love flying. I hate flying them. You certainly get some postcard looks, but you're not. You got to think ahead anytime you want to go somewhere. And then you get all these nanny warnings: too low, put your gear down. What are you doing? Glide slope. Yeah, I'm flying at low altitude. What do you do about it? All right, this is LaGuardia here. Usually, you kind of make this overpass over the water. And then if you lose your engines, you got to go down to the Hudson. It's right over on that side. Anyway, it happened. Yeah, I got to put a lot of, again, it's also kind of trying to manage my trim for me to keep me from going down. I mean, because, these planes are not designed to land unless you're in a landing configuration. They're not designed to be near the ground. So they're really not good for sightseeing. All they are really good for is making a good screenshot. All right, we're back down over Manhattan. We're back down over the East River, heading south towards the bay. And that is kind of central New York there. Can't remember what that island is called. It's got a lot of names. Okay, so this is Midtown here. You got all those real skinny residential buildings. Heading down to Midtown. Then you got your Midtown. You got your... Oh, it's just a pain in the ass to try to fly these things. I mean, see, I'm just like pushing down because it wants to go up. I get it. But I don't want to go up. I want to stay nice and low. So I'm constantly having to push against the trim. You know, as I say, I get it. This is how actual liners fly. They want to go up to their working altitude until it's time to do a descent, and at that point they're in a special configuration. And until then, they're very hard. They don't really want to handle. But also, you know, you could be planning another 9/11 here. This wouldn't be allowed. The Brooklyn Bridge. There's the Freedom Tower, 776 feet, 1,776 feet, something like that. Right. So there's Governor's Island, Roosevelt Island, Ellis Island. I thought that's Roosevelt Island, but it's Governor's Island. All right, we're going to go into the Brooklyn Bridge in a 707, excuse me. Why? Because it's there, and I believe it's possible, but I don't know. Right, do I have pause effect? Okay, good. All right, so we're going to make a good thing because making a turn in this thing is not going to be easy. And being right above the deck is going to be a real challenge. As I say, these planes don't want to fly near the ground. They're not built for that. But they have to for this thing. I could probably get under that bridge, but I want to go under the Brooklyn Bridge. Say I did it. So down that way, though, is this is all Brooklyn. It's big. It's like Coney Island. Maybe that there or like further that way. It's not that great in the game. So we've got to make this huge turn here. There's that bridge. It's that way. Meanwhile, we're going to lose a lot of altitude, hopefully, because we're way too high. Boy, this would be a crazy thing to do in the real world. Yeah, you can hear all the alarms going off in the cockpit. We're staying out of the cockpit. I don't care about the dang alarms. Hello, Stream Boo. Uh-oh. Stay low. I see Brooklyn Bridge ahead. This is probably not doable.
Too low, Marine.
It's not too low. I'm going under a bridge, sir. I need to be lower. I mean, the bridge is only a little bit off the water here. But yeah, I can't even get into the cockpit because I'll start yelling
Too
at
low,
them.
Marine. Too low.
Terrain. Okay. He says a bunch of things. But we're going to get even lower. Too low, terrain. Oh, we haven't even started getting low. Okay, that's all forward. But I think we're going to make it, just barely, because we're just a few feet over the ground here. Okay, we'll make it under this bridge. Maybe. Oh, no, we hit the tail. That is an assignment. I wonder if the Narrows Bridge is higher up. That is a low-ass bridge there. We'll try the one that's going out to the bay. I think it's a little higher. We were within a few feet of getting under that sucker, but you can see that the plane does not want to go much lower than that. You're only 10 feet above the water to get the whole ass tail underneath that bridge. In the real world, I don't think it's possible. Not advised to fly this way. This is downtown Brooklyn. That's the Brooklyn skyline. That's New York over there, or Manhattan. So this is the kind of the Brooklyn area, which is over the years become quite built up. But you know, it's not New York, but it's got quite a bit of stuff there. All right, let's try this other bridge out here, the one on in the bay, the opening of the bay there. I think it's a little higher. We're gonna fly over Governor's Island here. That's where the island is governed, and also you can see there's a tunnel going down All right, this is our last attempt to fly under a bridge. Then we're gonna land. It's fun, but as I said, I don't get a big. I like. I say I don't want to hear that shit. First of all, we're not too low. We're way too high. You got to realize we got to be kissing the water if we're gonna get this tail under this bridge. The tail's like 60 feet high. We just thrust a little bit here.
Too low. Terrain.
Terrain. Too low terrain. Too low terrain. Too low terrain. I don't give a shit. We're still way too high. We're at above deck level here. You got to be kissing the water, and I mean kissing the water. This is definitely a taller bridge than the Brooklyn Bridge. We're still too high. Trust me. We're just about low enough. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, do the wings flex? They think they do. It's just a feature of large jets. Okay, we made it under one bridge. And we're not too low anymore. All right, where's the airport? That was kind of stressful, but I liked it. Flight planner. There's a bunch of airports around, like Kennedy is right there. So we're going to land at Kennedy, right? And this Kennedy, or is that something else? Oh no, Kennedy's further out. That's the huge place. All right, so we're going to go to the actual Kennedy, not the fake Kennedy. That's Kennedy right there. We're not far. Looks like we're going to land from there, go head to the southeast, and then land towards the northwest, make a turn in the northwest. Looks like sounds like a vibe to me. Where are we? There. So we're going to come out here. Okay, I've never tried landing a 707 before. I've landed a lot of the big planes. Technically, the it's the same as everything else. Flaps, gear, glide slope, speed. And lineup, runway lineup. There's like six factors, but if you get them right, it's all good. It's really quite easy. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. There's this big beach out here, but this is not like Coney Island. I don't think Coney Island's anyway closer to the airport where we're heading by quite a bit. Okay, a little more power. Why is the trim there? Can I make trim 0? And these planes is typically the trim is not gonna it will be overridden for you whether you like it or not. Okay, so we're gonna head in here. You can see there's a huge lineup, and this is based on the real traffic occurring in the actual world. You can see kind of behind to the southeast of Kennedy International Airport, a giant lineup of planes. We're just barging our way in here, but these are all real planes. I mean, they could be planes that people are flying around in Microsoft Flight Simulator. You know he's going to, but these actually represent actual real-time flight traffic, and this is one of the most busy airports in the world, especially this time of day. And you see how it is stacked. Planes are stacked up coming in. They are stacked. We'd probably have to get in if we were like arriving. We'd probably have to go into a holding pattern before we got into kind of this thing southeast of the runway here, where it says Zax. That's probably where there probably are some holding pattern planes there. You know, I'm trying to keep my. We want to stay under 3,000 feet. At least it's not giving me those angry warnings, and it won't. Once I have the flaps down and the gear out, it won't give me a terrain warning anymore, which is nice. But the airport is right there, so I mean we want to prepare. Once we get there, okay, I want to go a little bit further out. And again, I want to be at about 2,000 feet once we insert. But we have a little ways before we insert. We're going to head out to there. Yeah, you see Zax is where they're starting to line up. Anyway, we're just going to barge our way in. I don't care. You know, I own this world. I don't have to ask permission to land at this airport. I mean, technically you do, and, you know, it's part of being a pilot. You know, having a flight plan. Also, we're way too heavy on fuel. A plane like this would really not be designed to be landing with that much fuel. You know, we can adjust it to a typical landing weight, which would be more closer to there. immediately. Flight planner. All right, so now I'm going to reduce power a little bit because the plane's a lot lighter. I'm going to trim up a little bit there. In other words, once you've gotten to your destination, you have a little extra fuel for emergencies or for your predicted time spent maybe in a holding pattern. But then you'll be light enough to land. Now, if you're heavy, if in an emergency they'd want to dump fuel before landing because you're too heavy in many cases. Theoretically, you can land, but you could break the gear, you could wear out the gear, you could blow tires. There's a lot of bad things that can happen if you land overweight. And it's so we're just going to pretend that we have the correct amount of fuel for a landing approach. Anyway, the airport is right over here somewhere. So it is Long Beach, but it's Long Beach, New York. Right? As soon as we make this turn, this final turn here, so I see the air, we're going to have the final turn for Kennedy International. Everybody should have their trade table in the upright position. People are starting to hear the whirring of the flaps coming out. Engines reducing power. Voila. Flaps are starting to come down. Reduce power a little bit. We're going to reduce. Kind of heading to the airport there. Looks like from here. Yeah, it's not nannying us because we're on a correct style approach, rather than just trying to fly at low level for no reason. All right, right around now, how far are we? We're going to want to put the gear down shortly. Yeah, I'm kind of fighting to keep the nose down, but that might be normal. Anyway, pop the gear out. You see the doors are opening. At this point, I want to make sure the engine is still running. I hope I can figure out how to get actual thrust reversers on using effectively the double reverse, but we'll see. Because they are key to stopping that plane. Alright, flaps to landing. We're probably a little high up. We're okay. We're a little high up, and we're a little too... you see the runway is a little to our right here. So we're going to make a correction here. What's our speed? 187. That looks good. We're going to slow down a lot once we kind of do this little flare here. But yeah, I'm not used to landing 707s, so it's I think it's just announcing altitude like 500 feet. Is that what it was? 1,000. So airspeed, 165, perfecto. You can definitely see we're starting to lose a lot of frame rate. 500, gears down, that's our speed. 155. A little more power. 143, a little more power, we're doing okay. Feet, a little less power. So this guy's waiting for us to do a landing here.
30, 20, 10.
Reverser's on. Right? Reverser's on. Now the reversers are on. Reverser's on. Braking. See the thrust reversers there. It's pretty cool. Braking. And we're home. Hope you enjoyed your lovely Pan-American flight. Start bringing the flaps in. Oh yeah, thrust reversers to stop, to not reversing. I missed that turn, but that's fine. busy ass airport. Hello. Busy ass airport. As I said, why is my flaps going down? I must have done that. Oh, there's all sorts of cool planes, giant planes. We got a giant one of the big 747s there. Got some people flying around looking for streamers. I guess I don't know. I don't know if we have a gate. By the way, it keeps putting the flaps down. I like an automated system. Excuse me, sir. You're a big plane. I have flaps up, but there may be an automated system. I'm not sure about that. Like flaps down, flaps. So you see the flaps are down. But I've commanded them up. Okay, they're starting to come up now. All right, well, that was a flight. There's actually a lot of cool details here at this airport. But yeah, you don't see too many of these Pan American 707s anymore. There are none. How you doing, Schnitzel? There are none in the world that still fly. I don't think. They'd just be too expensive and impractical. So it's absolutely historical. I do want to fly the TWA variant. This one doesn't even say Kinch 909 or 909, barely. All right, everyone out. Use the fire slides. Okay. So how would you turn off the engines? I'm just curious if there's like a major engine control somewhere. Oh yeah, fuel cutoff. Start. What's that cutoff? Oh, interesting. These are. I haven't checked out these before. There's probably an APU you want to start before you cut off the main engines. And it would be up there. But I don't know, man. There's so many buttons, and these are definitely not necessarily in a familiar position. I wonder if there's a better view. Okay, so there's those. Let's check out the instruments a little bit. Okay, all engine instruments, and that's the primitive version of the radar. This is the tricky stuff here, you know. What is this? Okay, autopilot. Interesting. Mode, frequency. Okay, there's two radios there. This is what I wanted to see. Okay, we'll be doing it. Starting the Bring Me Games in just like 5 minutes, so you don't have to wait too long, or less even. I just want to check. I just got this new 707. I'm gonna take I gotta look up close to read this. Passenger oxygen, attitude warning. Very few of these work, but I'm just kind of curious what kind of systems would have been on a vintage 707, which is the first major 4-engine commercial jetliner. There were other jetliners, but it was kind of the biggest one, biggest deal. It's what made Boeing as a company, really. Okay, lighting. Okay, right. We saw that. We saw that. All right. This is just the thing I want to find out here. Is there a circuit breaker that turns off the voice that annoys you? You know what I mean? And there might well be. Okay, this is the flight engineer station. Back in the old days of 707 flights, they had three people who worked for, who are piloting the plane: the pilot, the co-pilot, and the flight engineer. And this was the flight engineer station. They got rid of them. It's expensive. They didn't really need them. But that's what the flight engineer station would look at. And the flight engineer would have been trained to potentially fly a plane in an emergency. They would that kind of thing, and vice versa. Oh boy, oof. Hold on, we're getting framey. Yeah, see, right at the end this happens. I thought they'd fix this, but you know what they haven't fixed? This. That's fine. It's at the end. But the other thing is the 707 is obviously. We didn't look, but I want to go back there next time. We'll go back there. Apparently, there is there's a large crowd of people in there, or if you do it right, because I saw it from the screenshots. If you look here on the 707, and this is a screenshot which you didn't see, and they're moving. Let me just search it here. If you look at this pictures here, you'll see what I didn't show you. Okay, there's the plane, blah, blah. I showed you that. There's the cockpit. You saw that. There's the flight engineer station, blah, blah, blah. Where's the interior shots? Oh, the interior shots are down here. I thought they had interior shots. I thought they did. Maybe I was looking at I was looking at something else. It wasn't this. Anyway, it was a YouTube video. Okay. All right. So back here, honestly, I've flown around enough, and I'm probably never going to fly, or rarely going to fly that 707 again, for the reasons that you saw. It's kind of a ponderous beach. It's not particularly fun. It's kind of cool. I mean, to do once or twice, and that's all there's to it. Okay, so I'm gonna move to and that was definitely flying over a big city like New York in a Pan Am or a TWA 707 has a lot of vibe activity to it. All right, so I'm in the just I'm slowly moving into the just. You know why we're into the just chatting category now on Twitch? Because there's no big brain games category, obviously. Duh. Okay, brain game number uno. We got like 7 of these games to go, so let me start up with the warm-up game. It's the Quirtle. And we'll start off with the Extreme. The Classic's too easy. And by warm-up, I mean this is a game I pretty much have sussed out from playing too much. So it goes pretty quick. And that makes it not much of a community game, but it's called a warm-up game for a region. All right, we got on the upper left. Oh, my Lord. What did you do? Oh, you followed. Oh, that's your other, you just got suspended on your other account. I wonder why. You're so polite and sweet. I can't imagine I'm the only one you view that you kind of just type whatever the hell you feel like typing in, Don. That's hilarious. And you have a secondary account just for this reason. You know what I mean? Technically, you should be careful because they can, they don't like. I'm not going to say anything more, but I have a feeling it's the same guy. I don't know. Could be a completely different person with a very similar name. You never know. I don't know. I don't even care. All right, what do we got here? What do we got here? They got a ITON. In ingot. How about ingot on the upper right? That could be. Yeah, inlay it couldn't have been because you see we've already used all the vowels. So when you see vowels up there, including Y, the first 3 words use all 5 vowels and Y. Anyway, okay, now we have inlay also. We knew this bottom one because we have an L. It's either inlay or in alley, So these are very similar words too. It's just random. All right, we're down to the last one. And all we know about this is the N and the E. Interesting. It doesn't start with N. It could be dozen, DOZEN, for example. I don't think it is, but we have an extra guess. Oh, it was. Oh, you got the bottom one. Okay, you got the bottom one right. Oh, fine, whatever. All right, so 1 out of 3 you got right. 1 out of 4. I got the other. Dozen is, anyway. All right, that's game number 1. Let's do game number 2. Game number 2, I believe, is the revealed. It's just a random order, but I do them in the same time because I'm anal about that. All right, so today is arts and culture, and of course the correct answer is 25% is greater than 75%. In a sense, I suppose. Okay, the answer is clearly BB, Net, and Yahoo. Don't you think? BB, BIBI, NET, Yahoo. I got it. All right, should we just answer? It doesn't cost you anything, right? I mean, it could be right. We haven't read anything yet. I think it could have been it. Oh, dang. All right. So the person, it's arts and culture, is a classic blank of the blank consisting of blank and blank. Thus, thing we're looking for. Usually blank or blank and blank blank. Blank, the latter, the blank term for the blank is a blank ubiquitous throughout blank and blank with local variations, not so much of the main blank, but of their accompaniments. In blank, the typical blank used on the blank are salt and blank blank, while in blank, the call is often for blank, that being blank or blank blank mixed with a sweet, savory sauce that resembles blank sauce and is used to season blank sandwiches. This is weird already. Blank sandwiches and breakfast. I thought it was like a game of cards, but I think it's some kind of food consisting of blank blank, usually blank or blank. Local very much, but of their company, some kind of dish. Salt and something. While in blank, the call is often for blank. Fish and chips. You know what? I absolutely, because salt is a very common, and of course it works. I kind of like it. I kind of like it a lot. Okay, it wasn't fish and chips, but that was a really good guess, by the way. It's a classic dish of the blank, consisting of blank and blank blank. Potatoes and fried fish. I don't know. You know what I mean? The latter term for blank is. I thought fish and chips is a really good answer. I'm kind of pissed off. I'll try again, but no, I think it just said fish and chips. I agree. Enter. And it just gave me it. I agree. No, only if one of it, like if it's, well, okay, let's start looking at shit. Okay. No, it's definitely not fish and chips. And this word isn't fish. It's not and in the middle. Which I also think it could be. All right. Is a classic something of the something consisting of something. I want to see this one. Battered and something fish. How is it not fish and chips? And how is not fish? I don't get it either. This might be a bugged one. Interesting. Salt and I bet this word is vinegar, right? Salt and something vinegar, white vinegar, which is typical for let's try refreshing the page. I agree, because that is a little weird, and I think it is fish and chips. So we're gonna do play, arts and culture. Let me try it one more time, but it might not be fish and chips. Although, gosh, what is it? What is it? Yeah. I think it. I mean, how is it not? How is it battered? Maybe it's chicken. Oh, also. Okay, what is this here? Salt and sauce. I think it's something else. Something and battered and something, but maybe it's not fish. Usually something or something. If this is cod, it's bugged. Cod, it's bugged. So this, what if this says I? It's bugged. We knew it. We want our money back for this one. We found this out. Figured this out a long time ago. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to call this one a win. I mean, it has to be fish and chips, cod, battered cod, salt and sauce. That'd be salt and vinegar, white vinegar, mixed with sweet savory sauce. Oh my God, it is bug. We've never had that as a problem. And now we're gonna sit here for hours. I don't know what to say. I mean, we could. It doesn't matter. But my feeling is, if this is vinegar, you know what I mean. We know exactly what's going on here. You know, cod, or it's haddock, I think is the other one, right? Haddock. I know all of these things here. What is this letter could be? It's gonna be an N. You know. Oh, you know what I mean. It's just a fucking waste of time. It's not. He's right. You're right. It should have showed. It should have showed it red. And we've done this hundreds of times. We're going to give up, but we're calling this a win. Guess what the answer was? Fish and chips, who knew? Not solved. Everyone else seemed to not have a problem with it, so it must be a browser issue. I know, but 89% solved it, and they didn't. We should. This is kind of fucked up, man. The result was fish and chips. We typed fish and chips 50 times. You saw me do it. I didn't misspell it. All right, look. I don't want to. Also, that's Britannica. Oh, this is also Britannica. I wonder if type will be bugged too. Let's find out. All right, I'm gonna take some. All right, it's a timed multiple choice. Blah blah blah. Trivia quiz. 9 questions. You see here, it's in the mid range of the easier to harder ones. Okay, let's move on. I don't know. I don't know these. I was almost thinking of East of Eden. I don't know any of these books. Wasted time, too. Alsatians. German Shepherds. That was kind of easy. I didn't know that first one. A coin and sheaves of wheat. It was the penny? That's a very American-oriented one. I don't know. I think that was nuclear weapons. That came before, or for some I thought it was Sputnik, but Sputnik was 1959. It was hard for some reason. King Herod, a winter resort in the 1920s. Jericho, I guess, would be the other answer. I have no idea. I guess that's one that maybe Americans aren't going to know. Two modern countries, England and Scotland. That one I'm going to know. The path in the woods blank. Bifurcated, let's try. Well, we got some more games that we can try to play together. We'll do the revealed. And the loop, that's always kind of a fun one. Reunion, I mean. Cantor, that's George Gershwin. Oh, it was Irving Berlin, the other one. This is a hard one today. That's it, by the way. That's it, what you call a loss. But man, I think the games are against us. The games are conspiring. And you know what? There'll be more next time. But the ones I didn't get, I either guessed wrong. I didn't know. So fuck it. All right, the next one is the reunion. It's kind of like a crossword puzzle. Let's just get this done. I like this game. And this is a little more contemplative. I'm going to sit here for a while. Let's see. We have a C and a K together. It might be end in, what could it be? There's no other O's. There are no O's in this thing, so it can't be something with C-O-C-K. But it could be something else. All right, what do we got here? This K is on this column. It's not leaving this column. This I is on the column. This I is on the column. Other than that, these yellow ones could be in the row or column. But if you see something, let's see. This B, I mean, where could it go? Can't really be between the L and it can't be where it is. Can't be between the L and the M because her album, it doesn't. But could it go after the M? Could it be like Lamb, L-A-M-B? No, but it could be. Let's see. There's two K's in this game. I don't see how this B can go there because the only thing there is like, no, it could be climb, C-L-I-M-B. We have a lot of I's. We have a C. I think the top word could be climb. You want to try it? We're going to try it out. We'll put the B over here. You like climb? Okay, the B turned green. That's a real good thing. I have a strong suspicion if that's true, then I think it has to be climb. It can't be climb with a K. No, I think we pretty much eliminated those. So I think it's got to be climb. Good. Now it can't be climb. Right. There's no other. It can't be an E. Right. No. So it's gonna be. I want to leave this I here. No, let's use the I. Okay, fine. All right, so we got a word at the top. And then this word, for example, here, this word on CL something C, and we know there's a K. Could it just be click, and then maybe where the K and the A are where the fox and the hedgehogs are going to end up, and that would just make this word click. Okay, I kind of like it. If I move the K here and it turns green, I think I'm right. Yeah. Okay. Again, this is the easier version. It's probably just click, because it can't be clicker or something like that, or click because the E is not in there. But it's got to be click, right? There's no U, so it can't be cluck. And it can't be clack. Really, there's very few vowel choices. Now, I'm going to interchange the I with the R. I want to note that the R is, I think, going to turn white. No, oops, that was even better. I was completely wrong. The I turned green, so that was a double move. We're doing good today. Let's keep it going. I'm in no hurry, because I don't see anything there. If that's true, there's nothing that's after the click. then that's important to know because the E and the A are where they're going to end up. And that probably means the bottom word here is dear, D-E-A-R, because where the E and the A, those will be taken. And this, right? There's no click. There's no other word that can go after click, right? I just want to make sure. And could this word be ban or bar? No, it can't be banter because it could be bar. It can't be barter, B-A-R-T-E-R, because I'm not sure what this word on the right here. Yeah, I think this has to be deer. We have a lot of E's to use at the bottom. And I want to use this one because I have a feeling that's where that guy's going to end up. Okay, we knew that was going to happen. But that means all these other things are words here. And like the T has to go somewhere. The T is either going to go there or there, I think. Int L something. Int. I don't think that's right. So it has to be down there. So bather, B-A-T-H-E-R, that's not a word. Oh, bather. Actually, bather is a word. B-A-T, oh, but it doesn't fit. B-A-T-H-E-R is only 6 letters. So doesn't quite fit, yeah. Oh, well, we have, oh, by the way, see this I here? The I has to appear on this column. So bather doesn't work because it doesn't have an I in it. And I has to be there. Oh, barrier. I-E-R. Yeah. So we have the R's. Do we have 2 more R's? No. We only have one. Oh, no, we have 2 R's. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. That's the only word that can go there. And this is going to be good because it's going to be infer. We're doing really, really well today, by the way. And then it's going to be inflate. So we've completed, and then it's going to be khaki. Okay. So this H is going to go over there. We can't we have to do this in 2 moves, but look at this score. Look at that score. That's another 13. Okay. This is only the second time I think I've ever had a 13. So not only did we lose the previous 2 games big moves, but as you know, if you've been doing this before, 13 is very rare. 14 is rare. 15 is quite rare. 16 is a good result. But look at that. 13. And we got lucky with multiple things where we interchanged a letter and both turned green. And that's how you get to 13. Because if you don't get any of those, you can't do it in 13. And we also didn't get any moves wrong. We didn't get any moves that didn't turn it to a green. So we couldn't have done it in 12. It's not possible. But the other players got it on the average of 17. So that's a beautiful one. I really like that one. That's fun. But yeah, I mean, you got a bunch of K's in there. Maybe you might have the word like khaki somewhere around there. But I thought maybe it ends in CK, but it didn't. It's pretty. You got to know these games. All right, the next one's called the loop. All right, so the first thing we got here is a strawberry shake, strawberry ice cream, a strawberry ice cream shake. I'm gonna call it because it's got with a cherry on it. I don't know. All right, whatever. We have a dinner roll with butter. We have Pinocchio. We have a proboscis monkey. We're going to put the proboscis monkey with Pinocchio. It could be a sundae. I think sundaes don't have that look. Maybe it is an ice cream sundae, but it's clearly strawberry because of the pink color. I think that'll come up. Proboscis monkey and Peter Pan both have big noses. Okay, we have a football player. It's a quarterback, though. He's a quarterback making a pass. He's passing. Quarterback. All right, we have a guy shaking a dog's paw. We have a baby's rattle. I mean, that might go with Pinocchio. They're kind of baby's toys, maybe. Let's. Okay, we have a barrel. Do you think maybe a barrel and a barrel roll go together? Because barrel roll, I don't know, maybe not. We have Pinocchio, but we also have a guy with a puppet. So I think that'd be more likely to go next to the Pinocchio. but he's a ventriloquist specifically. Okay, yeah, this is a plane doing a barrel roll, by the way. That's what it looks like. So how are these going to go? Like roll, barrel, barrow. I think that's how they're going to go. Okay, don't worry about that for now. Okay, so we got the musical score, and that's A, B, C, D, E. Is that an E note? Actually, I'm not 100% sure about that. No, because that's F, G, A. I think it might be an A. It doesn't matter. Oh, no, it's not. That's not the interesting thing. It's, okay, this is a whole note, half note, quarter note, eighth note. So he's pointing out the quarter note. You have to know something about music. That's a quarter note, pretty sure. Okay, then we have a wolf baying at the moon. Okay, all right. We got a baby's rattle. I think the dog and the wolf might go together. What would go with a strawberry shake or possibly a sundae? Okay. Oh, it's a shake. And thank you. Yeah, it's a shake, and he's shaking the dog's hand. So I think that's at least connected. I think this is a shake, not a sundae. Strawberry shake, shaking in the dog's paw. Right, the quarterback and the baby toy is also a shake. Yeah, so you shake, right, you shaking the baby's toy, right, so that's good for that. These might not be here. So you're saying the quarter note and the quarterback. So this is a quarter note. Thank you for pointing that out. This is a quarterback. They are related. And I think the ones at the top are related. The shaking the paw and this shakes, although maybe this is on the other side here. Not 100% sure. So we got a proboscis monkey, but that's probably not there. Pinocchio with the big nose. A guy with the puppet, because they're both puppets. He's a ventriloquist. I'm just thinking maybe the dog and the wolf go together. And then we know the quarterback and the quarter note go together. But what would they connect to? I think this is right. You got a roll with a buttered roll, barrel roll of a plane, barrel. Yeah, we're also going to have to take a look and see what we got wrong. Okay, we were right. I was okay. We did okay. I think we can suss it out from here. Because we got a bunch of useful clues. First of all, the ones in blue are in the final position. We don't have to move them around. And then we have these three. I was right. That is the roll. And by the way, that's good. Okay, the roll, the barrel roll, and the barrel. The quarterback and the quarter note, and then these are connected in the right order, but not to what we think so. So what we have to find are the connecting points for the dog or the wolf, and he's like baying at the moon or something like that. And the baby's toy, and it's a limited number of things it could be. The baby's toy could connect to the barrel. It could connect to the notes or the quarterback, or it could connect up to the marionette. Well, it can't. And the reason why is because we'd have to reverse these, and then this would have been green. So I know it's not the marionette. It's not that. It's not that. There's a limited number of things this could connect up to. And it's, oof. Oh, he's howling, but fine. He's howling at the moon. He's a wolf howling at the moon. Okay, so let me show you my logic here. This is a baby's toy. We know it doesn't hook up to the proboscis monkey, obviously. It can't hook up to this thing in the middle because it's in the middle. It's going to stay in the middle, the Pinocchio. It can't hook up to this because if it did, then this would have been green. So it can't hook up to that. It could hook up to the quarter note. Like maybe that's something babies do is they sing music or something. Or the quarterback making a pass, or either one of these edge things, the barrel or the roll. This is kind of hard. And again, we also know this doesn't go here, that the barrel doesn't hook up to the wolf, although why would it? And the rules. Okay, so the wolf is howling. Can you come up with, you have any ideas here? What would the wolf hook up to? And the choices are the wolf is howling at the moon, the quarterback making the pass, the musical quarter note, or the ventriloquist. Is that kind of using anything? Maybe this monkey is a howler monkey. It's really a proboscis monkey, but if it's called a howler monkey, then it would go here. I'm going to try the monkey. What do you think? You're thinking maybe with the note, like because it's singing a note. That does make some sense. This is hard. It's either the note, in my opinion, because it's howling, or it's this monkey. The monkey is a proboscis monkey, and that's what makes the thing big. But it's not a howler monkey, so I don't know why it would go there. Let's try the note. Okay, so that means this is going to go here, and this is going to go there. We know. I kind of think maybe this way here. And then, yeah, I don't have a lot going for me here. And these guys both are wearing uniforms. Oh, let's just check it. I don't have all day. Also, it was a win. You were saying the quarterback making a roll goes with the bread roll, but you were wrong. The bread roll, let's find out what it is. I agree. Let's find out what it is. Okay, Shake, Rattle, and Roll is a famous song. Oh, Lord. Dog handshake, handshake, milkshake. Okay, we got that. The shaking hands. Howling wolf, wolf dog. Quarter notes are a musical symbol. The wolf's howl is a kind of song. That's rough, but you got that. Quarterback, quarter note. Ventriloquist throws his voice. A quarterback throws his football. That's hard, but we eventually got this good, I think. Ventriloquist and Pinocchio are puppets. Proboscis monkey and Pinocchio have famous noses. Barrel, more fun than a barrel of monkeys. Oh my God. We didn't get that. Barrel roll, roll, rattle, shake, rattle, and roll. Oh my God. Let's see how other people did. Today's stats. This is a 4 difficulty level. Solve rate 80%. Only 1% got it the first time. We are in the top 13% effectively. That was a dumbass game, but look how good we did. I like it. Hey man, that was fun. And it's one of our wins today. We're putting that one in the win column. Absolutely. Are you kidding? All right, we got 2 more games to go, and you got to go to bed soon. So come on, let's get this moving. We're making progress. You got to help me out on this one because I need help. I always need help on the connections. Advertisement. The New York Times, create 4 groups of 4. What we're going to do is we got to create 4 groups of 4 by affinity, but we don't know what the affinities are. Okay, well, let's get this done. You can go to your damn old gym. All right, words and or short phrases, blah, blah, blah. Watch out for wordplay and the fake 5th affinity group, as I would like to say right now. All right, lemon, tree, harbor, fine print, great white. I already see something that's going to be, by the way. Green, goodbye. Nurse, bull. These are types of shark. Bing, types of cherries. Foster, Scott. Benez, Okayama, I believe is a type of cherry. Poison, dart, and maintain. If you're a underwater enthusiast, familiar with the names of various sharks, having swum with some of the sharks many times, you'll know that a lemon shark, nurse shark, a great white shark, and a bull shark are types of shark. Look, it's either the right thing or it's the fake of Fifth Third Group, but we're moving on. We're like, oh, it's the fake one. Oh my God, we got hit with the fake one. Oh, dang it. All right, well, now we know lemon, great white, bull, and nurse are all in different affinity groups, but we can't get it perfect on this one today. Okay, well, Bing and Foster are types of cherries. And I bet lemon is a type of cherry as well, or nurse, right? One of those, right? Oof. But we also have lemon, green. Oof. And what would great white go with if it's not sharks? I really thought that was it, but it was the fake one. You know, they're trying to get you. They're trying to fool you. Okay. Scott. I see. Poison dart. All right, I'm going to do a little cheating here. I want to come up with types of cherries. It's fine. You're not helping. Wait, you got fine print, goodbye, okayama, things starting with positive words. Okay. Oh, yeah, I like it. Fine, okay, fine, good, and great. So that's probably, you're right. Okay, all right. Great, fine, good, and okay, right? So yeah, it's got to be it. It's a green one too. Starting with affirmative responses, you got that one. All right, so this is what I call, we don't have any more. We can't burn anymore. We got to get the rest of them, okay? But we also didn't use any kinds of cherries. The common varieties of cherries are going to be Bing. That's definitely one. Do I have any of the Rainier, Chalon, Stella, and Queen Anne? We don't have that. No, I don't see besides. Oh. No, now I don't know. It's not green, it's purple. No, that was the hard one. That's what I was thinking about. No, I thought it'd be one of the easier ones. Okay. Bing is a search engine, but I don't see any other search engines. Bing is definitely kind of cherry, but there's I don't see the other kinds of cherries listed. North Star, Cornelian, Black, choke cherry, and Foster is not. Oh, it's not a kind of cherry. Pin, Sand, Nanking, Turkish, Rainier. Yeah, it's not types of cherries. Spanish, maraschino, magenta. Definitely not kinds of cherries. So. What do you think? Okay, Foster, maintain, harbor. Okay, obviously, thank you, Foster. I'm eventually getting into it. Foster, maintain, harbor, nurse. I just want to make sure I like it. Yeah, it's obviously that's the green one probably. Okay, hold on to the feeling. All right, let's get the last one. My God, just type in the chat and I'll eventually read it. Okay, bull. All right, let's do a shuffle here. Like beanies. What is that supposed to word? Beans? Is that like beans, like BEANS, like it's a homophone or something? Scott, poison dart. Bing, lemon, tree, green, and bull. What is bull? I didn't even notice that bull was there. Red Bull, Great Scott, Great Lemon, Great Tree. What it would be beans. There's got to be some kind of wordplay in here. Beans. This is a tricky one already. All we need is one more of these so we can move on with our lives. Go to the gym. Fuck it, man. Beans, Scott, poison. Let's shuffle these. Bull, beans, lemon, Bennis. I don't even know what that is. You might have to add or remove a letter. Lemon, Scott, Bing, tree, green, and poison dart, which also seems like an outlier. Things that are sharp. Things that have points. I mean, Ben is a name. Scott is a name, but it's not. Yeah, I wouldn't think. Bing Crosby. I mean, he was a Bing Crosby. Think about that. He was the first name of a famous person. Lemon is yellow. Poison dart. Scott. thing. This is a hard one. I like it. Come on, it's hard. We like it when it's hard. Poison darts. We already got bit by the fake shark thing, which was really slick on their part. But we know, okay, so we know that lemon and bull are in different groups. That's all I can tell you that for sure. Trust me. So if bull and lemon, what would lemon go like? What poison dart go in? Things that you blow. But yeah, this is getting us here. This is a tricky one. And theoretically, these are one of these is the easy one, the green one. Scott. Huh. Red Bull. Scot free. Bull. Yeah. I use losses. I am good. Because because I don't want to have to guess, and we're gonna have to guess at some point. I don't want to be here all day. You don't want to be here. You gotta go to the fucking gym, or you have to guess something. So we'll go to the gym. All I can tell you for no is that bull and lemon are in different ones because they were from the shark category, and they're not related. But other than that, I don't know what it's some precedent or antecedent word. But I don't know like Red Bull or bullshit or bullpen. Um, Bull, tree frog. Oh, tree frog, bullfrog, poison dart frog, and green frog, blank frog. You're welcome. You can go to fucking thing now. And these are Scott Bing. I don't know what they are, but I don't care. It's going to tell us. We already fucked up. It's not perfect. NBC sitcom surnames. Elaine Bennis is from Seinfeld. I don't know Bing. Oh, Chandler Bing is from Friends. I don't know who Lemon is from or Scott is from, but Elaine Bennis is Seinfeld. She's Elaine on Seinfeld. And Chandler Bing is Chandler on Friends. Liz Lemon from my favorite sitcom, 30 Rock. And Scott is from I believe Scott is from Parks and Recreation. That is really hard, but come on, I pulled that frogs out of nowhere, man. Yeah, poison dart frog is a kind of frog. It's where they get the poison dart poison from, but it's a specific kind of frog. It's called the poison dart frog. That's kind of cool. All right, wait, last game. You're not gonna be helpful on it, so you don't have to be here. But I'm just gonna do the Octurtle. Where that's all games, and I'm gonna take a break and start jamming around on my guitar. Not for too long because I'm kind of running late today. All right, what do we got here? Okay, we don't have the O or U, so it could be UCK or OCK. This is a tough one already. Oh, actually, we got a lot of information here though. We have a D and a C, but it's not cadet because there's no. Oh no, it could be cadet because we haven't even used the E yet. I kind of like cadet. All right, so that gave us the E. Now we have STA also, but it could be a lot of things. But probably another STA. It could be, what could that be? Um, oh, it could be staff. Staff. I don't see too many other words it could be. So we're going to try. I don't have all day. And the F was useful here. So now we know this word on the right, just to the right of it, it's going to be thief. It has to have a T. And that's the only word it could be. Nice. All right, so we got 3 down. And 6 to go. What do we know about this one here? This one, I think it's going to be cache. C-A-C-H-E. That uses all the letters, including the H, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that one. All right, this one here is something where there's an R. It could be D-E-R. And so it could be the U-D-E-R or O-D-E-R, for example. So it could be, well, I don't know about, or it could be, I'm going to go back to that one. Find something a little easier. This might be easier. There's an SP and an L. And it doesn't start with S. So it could be pulse. P-U. Follow my logic here. L-S-E. Not a lot else. We haven't used the U yet. Can't be laps, but it could be pulse. All right. Are we making any progress here? We are making progress here, so I'm pretty sure this word's going to be O-C-K, right? We haven't used the O, but it's got to have vowels in it. So we know it's O-C-K, and it could even be O-O-C-K. Like, well, it can't be ba. It could be, and so it might have a diphthong in front. So if the last 3 letters are O-O-C-K, it could be knock, K-N-O, follow my logic here, C-K, right? Because the N is unused, and it could have 2 Ks in it. Okay, handy, the N wasn't used anywhere. All right, we still got 3 guesses left for 2 words. We're doing okay. Again, all we know about this one is it could be lever. I'm going to guess lever. It could be, this is a tricky one here. It could be because it needs an L, needs an R, and appears to only have E in it as a vowel, and V is available. It wasn't level. It was, but this is good because now we know it's rebel, R-E-B-E-L, which would have been another good guess. We still have an extra guess we haven't lost yet, but this is going to be a hard one. Okay, actually, it's better now. I now know it's rodeo because there's an R-O-D-E and then it's got to be rodeo. So I think we won this one today. Thank goodness, because we got our ass kicked by a bunch of these games, which is good. Again, if I they're a mixed bag. If I won every time, I would have to find harder versions. But just to recap, as usual, the Octurtle was won quite easily. When we went down to the revealed, it was bugged out. We won that one, and it claims we didn't. That was really wild. I hope that never happens again. But we literally got the answer right away, typed it in 500 times, and it was like, nope. Here's the right answer. What you typed in. That was kind of wild. We did the tightrope trivia, and that was kicked my ass. But it is what it is. It's trivia. Maybe we'll do better tomorrow. Wednesday will be the next stream. The reunion was a record 13. Again, I've never gotten in 12. I've gotten in 13 like one other time, but I'm glad we did that on stream. In case you guys are wondering, do you ever get it like way less than 17? Yeah. The loop was we got that in 1, right? We got that. We only needed 1 hint effectively, and that was I think a pretty damn hard one. In fact, and the statistics are that was a hard one. We got the all right, so the reunion's done, the reveal done. We did the Octurtle was successful, and the loop, the New York Times connection. I mean, we got that with only 1 missed one, and that you can see at the top, you see those colors there. That means we got the fake Fifth Affinity group, but then we got everything. It took a while. It took a while to do the connections today, because kind of the easy one, the Kinds of Frogs, really took me a while to see that. And, nobody else was helpful. And that sitcom surnames, that should have been the purple one. Yeah, at least I figured out what all the sitcoms are associated with the same. All right, I'm gonna play my run my mid roll on the other side of this. Oh yeah, I'm gonna change to the music category so I don't forget. Talking about guitars, play my guitars, probably singing songs. Do not, by any stretch of the imagination, stick around for this next part of the show. It's not good. Hello, welcome back to the musical part of the show. Got my in-ear monitors on. I'm just been only like a week I've tried these. These are cheap ones, but I think I'm gonna get the Sonys. They're coming out this next month. I added a ping pong. I changed my effects stack. I rarely do. It's all built into this Fender amp behind me. You can't really see it, but it's a Fender GT40. It's got built-in DSP effects, and you can add, you know, all sorts of reverb. And I do a lot of processing on the signal. The guitars do not sound great without processing or good amplifier effects. So, for example, there's compression. And it goes through an amplifier effect, meaning the Vox 20, whatever specific cabinet simulation that it's got, where I, you know, change a lot of equalization and gain and distortion, small amount of distortion. And then reverb is usually the last stage, but I added a ping pong effect, which you can only hear if you're in stereo. And now I've got these monitors in, so I can really hear the ping pong effect really well. It's a pretty cool effect. And the reason I'm doing it is because this streamer I like, Tom in Boston, was a professional musician, plays a guitar, fingerstyle, and that's what he has on his guitar. He has ping pong reverb. He was streaming for a long time, and he finally switched to stereo, a stereo broadcast, effectively. So he wants to take advantage. You know, he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna ping pong reverb." But I've always been doing stereo. All right, so we're going to talk about the guitar a little bit. I got like 16-ish guitars, maybe more, roughly 16 that work. The most recent ones I bought were these two. This is one of them. Two fancy cheap guitars from Amazon. You buy them from Amazon. They show up on your doorstep 2 days later. And you open up the box, and this is what you get. Is it going to sound like this? Is it going to play like this? Probably not, unless you have guitar tech skills like I do. Meaning you're going to have to want to do things like change the strings, adjust the Floyd Rose style tremolo, adjust the a lot of things on it to get it to be properly playing. This one is now properly playing. String height. So what do I like about this guitar? It's very beautiful for $250. It's got this cool neck. It's a bolt-on, but very kind of standard construction for guitars. It's a roasted Canadian maple neck, and it's kind of fancy. It's got these silly Roman numeral inlays, which are cool because they count the fret. There's the 3rd fret, the 5th fret, the 7th fret, the 9th fret, the 12th fret, the 15th fret, and then oops, they messed up on the 17th fret and just put 12 there. 19th fret is fine. It's kind of weird that they messed up. You see, it's got 12 twice, 12 on the 12th fret and 12 on the 17th fret. It's kind of embarrassing. But they're Chinese people. How are they supposed to know Roman numerals? But if they didn't, why did they bother trying? It's $250. And they have a variety of different colors. There's 4 different colors. It's the green one, surprisingly. But it's a real burl top. It's a real wood top. It's just a veneer. And the quality of the mahogany is very good. These are really nice guitars. And there's 2 pickups. This one's not worth talking about. And this one's perfectly fine. But you could probably replace it with another humbucker. This is just the humbucker, which you can split. You can single coil it. It's actually quite powerful as a single coil. I like the darker tones. All right, I'm gonna sing a song. A little song. I just made this up. It's a brand new song. You've never heard it before. I hope you like it. Goes a little like this. Today's gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized. Wait, sorry, once again. Reverb on the voice. Realize what you got to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody anybody feels the way I do about you now. And now the roads we have to walk are winding, and now the lights that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. 'Cause maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my Wonderwall. Today was gonna be the day, but they'll never throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you're not to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And now the roads that lead you there were winding, and now the lights that light the way are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. 'Cause maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my Wonderwall. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my Wonderwall. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. You're gonna be the one that saves me. You're gonna be the one that saves me. All right. I just made that one on the spot right now. I've never heard it before. New song called Wonderwall. Come on and take a seat next to me. You know we got what you need. We may be liars preaching to choirs. Yeah, we can sell your dreams. You don't need sympathy, they got a pill for everything. Just take that dark cloud and wring it out to wash it down. But don't pray for us. We don't need no modern Jesus to roll with us. The only rule we need is never giving up. The only faith we have is faith in us. We are the ones who start little fires. If they burn out, but when they're on the rise, they can't help but shine. And when the wave approaches, take our ashes to the ocean. Who cares if hell awaits? We're having drinks at heaven's gate, but don't pray for us. We don't need no modern Jesus to roll with us. The only rule we need is never giving up. The only faith we have is faith in us. want to do some karaoke because we're running out of time. It's kind of a, that's what it is. Not running out of time, but you know what I'm saying. All right, where's my thingy with my, I'll get it in a second here. Here it is. YouTube's a little karaoke activity here. Let me just get it started up here. We're going to do Wicked Game to start with. Hold on a second. Pause. Damn it. Come on, mouse. I think my mouse is fucked up here. Come on, dude. It'll figure it out eventually. Also, I got to change. Rax, I'm changing my scene. Changing the scene. That's not the right one. I'm getting there. Just takes me a little while to figure shit out here, okay? I gotta do some things. I gotta take the capo off. It's a non-capo song. Gotta restart to the start. Get about the right volume level there. Okay, capo off. A whole bunch of things. A little prep done. I like to rap through it and practice a little bit. Let's try it. got a couple more in me, maybe. What's the next one here? Oh, sure.
What's the problem? I know it. Maybe I'm in love. Think about it every time I lay about it. Can't stop thinking about it. How much longer will it take to cure this? Just to cure it, cause I can't ignore it. If it's love, makes me wanna turn around and fix me, but I don't know nothing about love. Come on, turn a little faster. Come on, world will follow after. Come on, everybody's after love. So I said I'm a snowball running down into the spring that's coming. All this love melting under blue skies, belting out the sunlight. I surrender to the strawberry ice cream, never in all of this love. Well, I didn't mean to do it, but there's no escaping your love. These nights are finding me, we're never alone, never alone. No, come on, move a little closer. Come on, I want to hear you whisper. Come on, settle down inside of my love. Come on, jump a little higher. Come on, if you feel a little lighter. Come on, we were once upon a time in love. We're accidentally in love. 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 Accidentally. I'm in love, 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 I'm in love. Accidentally. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. Accidentally. Come on, breathe a little tighter. Come on, and the world's a little brighter. Come on, get yourself inside of love. I'm in love. We're accidentally in love. Accidentally in.
What do we got here? Hold on. Maybe. Let me get no cable, right?
When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eye, just like an angel. Skin makes me cry, float like a feather in a beautiful world. Wish I was special, so fucking special. But I'm a queen, I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong. if it hurts. Wanna have control. Want a perfect body. Want a perfect soul. Want you to notice when I'm not around. So fucking special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. She's running out the door. She's running out. She Whatever makes you happy, whatever you want. So fucking special. Wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here.
Fun song to do. Maybe I got one more, but we'll run up against that 2 hour time limit. We'll do these. We'll do a little crowded house here. It's not my range.
Somewhere deep inside, something's got a hold on you, and it's pushing me aside. You'd stretch on forever, and I know that I'm right. First time in my life. That's why I tell you, better be home soon. Stripping back the coats of lies and deception. Back to nothingness, like a week in the desert. Time in my life. That's why I tell you, better be home soon. and deception. Back to London again, like a week in the desert. I don't want to do this one. I would like to do this one, but you know what I'm going to do? Save a little tank for the next time. All right, let's get back to here. Put a little fuel in the tank for next time. Get these out. Don't need these anymore. Not going to waste singing. Put this down over here. Put this right here. Hello. Put that. I got a million cables. I always get messed up. All right, put that like that. Very good. Move things. Don't lose my beautiful pick. All right, so where are we? All right, we're going to summarize the wonderful, fantastic, amazing stream. That was so fantastic that I'm going to do the whole thing again next time, which is Friday, 11:30 a.m. my time. I don't know what time it is your time. Whatever. It could be 23 other possible time zones. Fantastically amazing thing to be aware of. But whatever time I normally start at, the last 1,000 or so times, 3 years now. Cheers. I'll be doing it again Friday, Saturday, Sunday, same kind of thing. Playing music, in the second big brain games. Flying around Microsoft, that 707 going into the hangar, staying in the hangar forever, possibly. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Unless I want to take it out for some screenshots, you know. But yeah, I can imagine trying to take a half an hour to cold start that thing, probably. I'll just use the control G. All right, I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. Bye, everybody. See you next time.